In the world of electric vehicles, one name dominates the headlines: Tesla. Elon Musk has built an empire, revolutionizing the car industry and making Tesla the most valuable car company in the world.
One word: Tesla.
You know, this is getting crazy, right? Tesla stock soaring to $900 a share. Elon Musk getting richer faster than any other billionaire.
It added, Andrew, a Fiat Chrysler in value yesterday. The stock of Tesla is now up 677% for the year. And that move has changed everything.
Well, I think this decade is starting off as the Elon Musk decade is what's happening.
Can't resist or love it and buy the dip.
But halfway across the world, in Vietnam, a billionaire has emerged with a bold ambition to challenge Tesla and win. His name is Phạm Nhật Vượng, Vietnam's richest man, and the founder of VinFast, the country's first global EV brand.
Vietnamese consumers are very aspirational. You've got millions of people riding motorbikes, and they want to be riding inside cars. Vingroup, Vietnam's biggest conglomerate, has really tapped into that. The founder and chairman aspires to be the Elon Musk of Vietnam.
But can a relatively unknown car company from Vietnam really take on Tesla? Can VinFast become a global success, or will it collapse under the weight of its own ambitions? As we dive deep into the story of the man who wants to beat Elon Musk at his own game.
You are watching Omniscient TV.
Unlike Elon Musk, who was born into wealth in South Africa, Phạm Nhật Vượng came from humble beginnings in North Vietnam. Before becoming the first self-made billionaire in Vietnam, he had a difficult childhood. His father was a soldier in the Air Force, and his mother ran a sidewalk tea shop. The whole family had to depend entirely on the small income from the tea shop. He once shared, "At that time, my dream was not big. I just wanted to help my family escape poverty." A man with excellent achievements in mathematics received a scholarship to study abroad at the Russian State Geological Prospecting University.
Подготовке кадров национальной интеллигенции во многом помогло это единственное в своем роде высшее учебное заведение.
He graduated from university in 1993, right after the collapse of the Soviet Union. The situation was extremely difficult at that time, but with his business acumen, he opened a new door full of opportunities for himself. After marrying his classmate and current wife, Pham Tu Huong, he saw the opportunities in the post-Soviet era and decided to stay abroad. The couple decided not to return home, but moved to Kharkiv, Ukraine, starting their career with a Vietnamese restaurant called Thang Long in this Eastern European country. Grasping the situation in Ukraine after the Soviet Union, people often suffered from food shortages. He decided to open a rudimentary two-pack instant noodle chain and establish the Mivina brand. Mr. Phạm Nhật Vượng instant noodle business was very favorable and quickly won the hearts of the Ukrainian people. Technocom Company was also born from there and continuously launched packaged dried herbs and potato powder products. The products were always out of stock and not available for sale. By 2004, the name Technocom had become the king of the instant noodle market, with a market share of 97% in Ukraine. Technocom is considered the premise for the development of Vingroup as it is now, and August 8, 1993, is also taken as the founding date of the current company. Technocom was initially founded with a capital of $100,000, borrowed from friends with an interest rate of up to 8% per month. The Vietnamese billionaire has built an instant noodle empire, earning hundreds of millions of dollars in revenue each year. By 2010, Nestlé, the world's largest food and beverage company, acquired Technocom for a reported price of up to $150 million. And this was just the beginning. With the money from the sale, he had a much bigger vision: to transform Vietnam's economy and put it on the global map. Back in Vietnam, Phạm Nhật Vượng founded Vingroup, a massive conglomerate that would dominate real estate, healthcare, education, and technology. What makes Vingroup's rise truly remarkable is how fast it became Vietnam's dominant conglomerate. While most corporations take decades to establish themselves, Vingroup expanded at an astonishing speed, reshaping multiple industries in under 20 years. Vingroup's key businesses, including hotels and resorts, technology, shopping malls, schools and universities, housing. In less than 2 decades, Vingroup went from a real estate company to a technology-driven empire spanning multiple industries. Few companies in Asia have achieved this level of success in such a short time. The key to Vingroup's growth: rapid execution. Projects are completed years ahead of schedule compared to competitors. Strong government relationships, benefiting from support in infrastructure projects. Massive reinvestment strategy, constantly channeling profits into new sectors. With Vingroup's rapid expansion, the stage was set for Phạm Nhật Vượng most ambitious project yet: taking on Tesla with VinFast. In 2017, Phạm Nhật Vượng made a decision that would shock the business world. He announced the creation of VinFast, Vietnam's first car manufacturer.
Creating a car brand and a car company is really contributing to the developing of Vietnam.
Despite being a young company, VinFast has achieved rapid milestones. It built its factory in Hải Phòng, Vietnam, within 21 months, demonstrating impressive speed and efficiency. VinFast leverages modern technology and partners with leading global companies like GM, Intel, Renesas, BMW, and Pininfarina for design and engineering. It started with gas-powered cars, then pivoted entirely to electric vehicles.
Yeah, it's really critical year for VinFast as we are going global to other markets as the fully electric automaker.
In 2021, VinFast took a bold step, announcing its entry into the US and European markets, challenging industry giants like Tesla. VinFast focused heavily on EV SUVs, targeting the growing demand for larger electric vehicles. They introduced the VF8 and VF9 SUVs, both designed to compete directly with Tesla's popular Model Y. To stand out, VinFast offered a battery subscription model, reducing the vehicle's upfront cost while ensuring customers always had efficient batteries. It also committed to building a $4 billion EV factory in North Carolina, aiming to gain a stronger foothold in the American market. But VinFast wasn't just another startup. Unlike Tesla, which took decades to reach mass production, VinFast scaled up at an unprecedented speed. Tesla and VinFast couldn't be more different. While Elon Musk is a tech entrepreneur, Phạm Nhật Vượng is a real estate mogul who moved into cars late. Key differences between Tesla and VinFast. Tesla was founded in 2003, while VinFast was founded late in 2017. Tesla focus on EV and energy, while VinFast only focus on EV. Tesla production was built slowly over decades, and VinFast built a factory in just 21 months. Tesla owns full-stack tech, autopilot AI, while VinFast partners with BMW and others. Tesla is an iconic global brand, while VinFast is new player, unknown in the West. The biggest question is, can VinFast compete with Tesla? Challenges VinFast faces. Operational and market challenges. Despite aggressive expansion into international markets, including the US and Europe, VinFast has struggled to build consumer trust and brand recognition. Issues like customer dissatisfaction with vehicle performance and recalls for models such as the VF8 have damaged its reputation. Additionally, high competition in the global EV market from established players such as Tesla and BYD adds pressure. Financial dependency and sustainability. VinFast relies heavily on its parent company, Vingroup, and its founder, Phạm Nhật Vượng, for funding. With over $17 billion invested since its inception, the company has yet to achieve profitability. Recent commitments of $3.4 billion from Vượng and Vingroup indicate ongoing financial struggles, raising concerns about long-term sustainability if independent capital cannot be secure. Production and sales targets. While the company set ambitious sales targets, 100,000 units in 2024, it struggles with low production utilization. In 2023, it sold only 35,000 vehicles, far below its capacity of 300,000 units annually. Heavy discounting and reliance on affiliate companies for sales further highlight its inability to attract sufficient retail customers. Infrastructure and policy challenges. Plans to build a $4 billion manufacturing facility in North Carolina have been delayed, reflecting challenges in scaling production abroad. Moreover, changes in U.S. trade and EV policies could complicate market entry. While VinFast's global aspirations are ambitious, addressing these challenges will be crucial for its long-term viability and success in the competitive EV market. But VinFast has an advantage: Vietnam's low-cost labor and government support. If Phạm Nhật Vượng plays his cards right, VinFast could become a serious competitor. So what's next for VinFast? Electric vehicles are to play a central role in the ambitious objective of zero-emission targets set for 2050, and the industry is gearing up for it. The market is growing, it's growing fast, and it's growing everywhere. Carried by a decarbonization challenge most leading nations now take seriously, and supported by various policies and incentives, global EV sales kept accelerating in 2023. According to the IEA, the global electric car sales reached almost 14 million, which represented a 35% increase from 2022. This growth meant that the global electric fleet rose to 40 million in 2023. Only in the first quarter of the year, sales grew by 25% compared to the same period in 2023. We're predicted to see 17 million in sales by the end of 2024. Electric cars could account for 20% of total car sales by then. The IEA sees a great growth potential, especially outside of the core markets of China, Europe, and the USA. That is a good sign that e-mobility is finding its way to the rest of the world. Vietnam's low labor costs, strategic location in Southeast Asia, and growing industrial sector offer VinFast an advantage in scaling production. The Vietnamese government is actively supporting EV development, investing in infrastructure, and offering incentives to encourage domestic manufacturing. However, despite these promising opportunities, VinFast faces serious risks that could jeopardize its ambitious plans. Breaking into Western markets means competing with Tesla, which dominates EV innovation, BYD, a rising EV giant from China, and established legacy automakers like Volkswagen, Ford, and Toyota, which are now heavily investing in EV technology. Unlike VinFast, these competitors have years of brand recognition, trusted customer bases, and well-established dealership networks. VinFast's aggressive expansion strategy is bold, but it comes with risks. Building new factories, expanding into Western markets, and competing globally requires massive capital investment. Expanding too quickly without stabilizing cash flow could leave VinFast vulnerable to financial instability. Scaling EV production is also complex. Tesla took nearly 2 decades to refine its manufacturing processes, and VinFast is attempting to achieve this in just a few years. Phạm Nhật Vượng story is one of ambition, risk-taking, and bold decision-making. But will his dream of beating Tesla come true? Only time will tell. Thanks for watching Omniscient TV. If you enjoyed this deep dive into Phạm Nhật Vượng and VinFast's bold journey, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. We're always bringing you fresh business insights, compelling stories, and the inside details behind the biggest names shaping our world today.
Yeah, they have a white baseball cap on.